Alright, now this level. If you remember Donkey Kong Country Returns, World 4 was nothing but rocket barrel and minecart levels. Now we have a level based off that world. I wonder what will happen. Doesn't really matter who I take for this. Water's still hazardous, by the way, so don't go checking it. Dooby 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 doo womp. Oh look, a rocket barrel. That didn't get quite all the bananas. There's the K. All up. We're gonna go under that, because you would think that snowball would fall down due to the force of gravity. But it really hangs in that air for quite some time. I know I made that mistake a lot in the Wii U version. Pretty sure that trail would have yielded a puzzle piece. I will say, I think Returns is a harder game. That it's like a bit harsher. Well, maybe not if you're talking strictly about I mean, this game is plenty hard if you forgo a lot of the accessibility options, like what you can buy in Funky Kong Shop. Funky Kong Shop doesn't have nearly as many options in Returns. Like, you can buy more lives and whatnot, but this game, they give you more tools to help you get through the levels if you're struggling a bit. And that game is not as handholdy in that regard. So I think I'd call it the harder game between the two. Also, on the Wii, you had to use motion controls to perform your role. And some people stand by it for some reason, but I actively hated it. So, I've only beaten the game on 3DS, and that's because they had the foresight to do like Tropical Freeze and use button controls for that. Plus, the 3DS version has extra levels at the end. If you can work within the confines of having your role mapped to motion controls, then the Wii version is gonna be the better way to go in terms of, you know, like being on a bigger screen and whatnot. But the 3DS version is very much playable. Maybe I should focus a little more on navigating this. The reason I've been dying to this section is because I keep missing the O. I'm just gonna tank the hit for that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, this whole final world is a lot of Returns references, including that guy in the iceberg there that I didn't mention until now. That's a reference to something in Returns, and he kind of sucks in that game. Most of Tropical Freeze is not a giant Returns reference. Just this world. Worlds 1 through 5 are completely their own thing. That's how you get the O. Right now, aim for the coins to weave between the things. Go for the bananas, because lives are plentiful. Now I need the N. I hope I get another checkpoint soon. Hate to lose the O and the N. Checkpoint, anyone? Please? I only have one hit left! Let's see. Returns 3DS. As I said, it brings no motion controls. It brings extra levels in the final world, which aren't particularly spectacular, but they're there. Like, they're decent. And you have to play through the extra levels to get to the true final level from the original release. So, I guess they're worth it for that. Because that true final level is, interesting. Let me think. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think the game is completely unchanged aside from those two things. And I guess graphical fidelity, of course, because it's a handheld device as opposed to a Wii operating on a standard definition television. Oh wait, you know what? There is one other change on the 3DS version. And I was just saying earlier how the game doesn't give you a lot of accessibility options if you're looking for a bit of an easier time. But I think the 3DS version adds a casual mode. Yeah, it does. It has two modes you can pick from. Kind of like how Tropical Freeze has Funky Mode, but it's not as easy as Funky Mode. Like the casual mode on Returns 3D, just like, it gives you a third heart instead of just two, I believe, and some other things that make the game easier. But I played on original mode, so I didn't have any of those benefits, which is why I can't think of what they are. But yeah, that's another good thing about it, is that it would actually be easier to get through the game. If you want it to be. If you still want it to be as hard as it was, that option is there too. Alright, I'm back to where I was with the N. Just stay low here. I gotta get a little high, but not too high. You gotta get the O, the N, and the G before that checkpoint. Alright, here's what makes this level unique. And yes, I was controlling the jump on that snowball. I want to say there's something to the right there, but I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna hit the barrel. If there's one thing that the Retro Studios Donkey Kong Country games are good at, it is set pieces. So that snowball thing that happened at the end there, that's a prime example. I mean, they really notched up the set pieces in Tropical Freeze, but they had a decent start on them in return. World 5 of Returns was the forest. Gimmick for Tropical Freeze is the snowflakes that you see wavering around. That will hurt you. So don't touch them. They're pretty, but don't touch them. You can kill them, though, by throwing stuff at them. Of course, yeah, debatable whether killing them really helps, since 4 are just gonna come in place of the one that you kill. Ah, come on, I just want a partner. Any partner. I guess we're going with Cranky. Actually, Cranky might be able to bounce on these. Yep. I don't know how useful that'll be because they're usually in precarious positions in the air, but I can kill them if I'm above them. Alright, Cranky, you and me, dream team for this level. At least I'm getting mileage out of his pogo stick being able to kill those snowflakes. Oh, I need that. Oh, shoot. I gotta die. But that also means I no longer have a partner. I was trying to pound that, not roll. Gotta wait for the delicate snowflake to pass by. Alright, let's try and stay on the bottom, I guess. That worked. Oh no. Shoot. I didn't realize the thing was about to tilt away from me. Again, I just wanted to pound it. I wasn't holding any control pad button, or any control stick for that matter. What? Wait, but what was that? My game, the game is out for. You know what happened there, right? You know what I'm about to say happened there for the third time. The game wants my head now. I gotta get the O again. I'm not to the vine, and the checkpoint was right there. I guess since Cranky was working out decently. Alright, now slippery platform. I have no words for that. Other than the words, I have no words for that. Let's try that again. It's slippery. And I got the N. Now barrel cannons are in the mix with... I'd get that puzzle piece if you time things right. Alright. Oh shoot, I was trying to cheese you with the pogo stick. What you're really supposed to do with this guy, if you didn't see me fight one in an earlier temple level, is that. 3 times. Now, what do these fish have for me? Puzzle piece. Gonna wait for that to come back. Alright, maybe someone better at platforming. Oh, come on! Maybe she was too good at platforming. I wanted to land on the second out. You have a good night too, John Poncha. Thanks for watching. I was cutting it a bit close on using Dixie Kong there. Oh yeah, the giant Armageddon snowflakes. Those are insta-death. And they destroy the platforms that you're trying to use. So, you know, have fun with that. I'm pretty sure if you wait too long there, another giant Armageddon snowflake comes to try and take out either you or the exit barrel. Alright, let's try to get in at least one more here. with Cliffside Slide. Of course, Cliff is a very iconic world in Return. At least I think it is, because it's got the whole tar pit dinosaur aesthetic. Here it's a silhouette level. You know, those are fun. Yeah, you didn't think there was a platform that big without there being a secret under it, did you? I don't quite need the heart, but that's good to know. Here's where the title comes in. Doesn't really resemble the original World 6 much, but that's just because it's in the middle of an avalanche, and that never happened before. Although you still see the dinosaur bones and stuff, so, you know, it's got that influence, but it's certainly its own thing as well. You will lose platforms if you dawdle. Aw, man, I just wanted to see what you're guarding. Puzzle piece, of course. I might as well take this and get the extra heart back. Boy, Dixie or Cranky makes it a lot easier to get this O. But you can certainly bounce on the fish if you're solo calling. For a second I thought those were deadly spikes and not just a vine that I could climb. So, if I hesitated there, don't let yourself get chomped. That thing's not even alive, so letting it chomp you would be like, you know, an insult to your character. Like, you died to something that was dead. And I'm not talking about a zombie. Aye. Gotta be something on this platform, right? I thought about that earlier, but then I thought, nah, just continue the level. Or, you know, just miss basic jumps. That's also an approach. Oh, I guess I'm going with Cranky Con now. You still get extra height from the pogo sticks, so... I think Diddy's the only partner that won't get you up there without a fish. But if I die again, I'll try with Diddy just to see. Maybe he somehow can. Also, this level's a lot harder with Cranky. Guess I'm trying Diddy. Just for the heck. Yeah, see, I don't think so. Joke. They see what I mean about... Oh my god, I didn't want to bounce on that thing. See what I mean about set pieces though, and how we're in the middle of all of this. I'm just gonna go back to Dixie. It's quite obvious that she is the best choice. Now and forever. Good spikes. True. Alright, need that end. Again, made easier by Dixie. Look at that fortress thing falling apart. Like the same sort of structure we destroyed at the end of the 4th level. Ah, shoot, I would've... Well, never mind. I would say I would've kinda liked the puzzle piece just for having another level where I grabbed them all, but, my hesitation cost me. Hi, Dixie. Bounce to the G, which means can't be much further. Well, I guess it could be, but probably isn't. How did I miss? One more time with feeling. Now it's hard to have feeling when you're out in a giant blizzard and you're probably going numb from the cold. Especially if you're a gorilla. A funky thing. Some sort of primate. But we're gonna have plenty of feeling on this run, and I don't need the puzzle piece. I already grabbed it. Ooh, it's spinning. That reminds me of something in Returns. What was I supposed to do there? Where am I? What is happening? How come I'm not just dead? I was off screen for so long. And yet I wasn't dead. The Jeep. Where was I? Figure this out. I mean, if I don't, I'm not beating the game, because this is a required level. I'm just gonna tank the hit there, because I'm not sure what else you can do. Even with Cranky Con, you can't really do anything there, because the enemy's on its side. You'd have to land on it from the top somehow. Alright, hey, all puzzle pieces. Got an image. Woo! Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's these 4 levels. There's the temple level that you can see back here. And there's the boss. So altogether, that makes 6 more levels in World 6. And then, yeah, there's the stuff that happens after beating World 6. So I think I'm just gonna call it a stream there. And save the rest for next time. Hope you had a good night, and done. Bye.